Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Vechain or VET. We've been talking about this coin pretty much daily on the channel, so if you guys are Vechain or VET holders, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Why is Vechain at this 19-cent price point? It is very, very undervalued at this point in time, and I want to talk about where we think, Vechain is going to end up in the next upcoming weeks, as well as months, as well as the end of the year. So we do see a $12.4 billion market cap right now, as well as a $1.8 billion volume in the last 24 hours. If you guys don't know what Vechain is, this is a brief description of what Vechain is kind of about. Vechain is a cryptocurrency and smart contracts platform focused on supply chain management. It allows manufacturers to add sensors such as RFID tags to their products that can then record data onto the Vechain blockchain. So there is a lot of news and articles and really tweets that we're going to kind of dive deep into today and talk about why Vechain is still very, very undervalued at this 19-cent mark and where we think Vechain is going to end up. So the first thing we're going to take a look at, and it's really going to help us out, is the complete list of Vechain partnerships. So they have a massive amount of partnerships already. Some big names in here, as well as a lot of big names coming. So they have things like, Walmart China. They have, let's see here. They have BMW Group. They have, just a bunch of different names. A lot of these actually come from, obviously, Shanghai or China. So we have Shanghai Gas. We have H&M. We have BYD, Bright Food, LogSafer. We had, I think it was Salesforce on here as well. We have a bunch of big names, and I think these partnerships are going to be huge with Vechain. Obviously, going to be very, very big things coming in the future with these partnerships, but I want to talk more about why it's undervalued. Obviously, partnerships being a little bit of a reason why it's undervalued, but I do want to jump into that. But before we do so, I do want to say, guys, thank you so much for everyone that has been supporting me, getting me to 75,000 subscribers. It seems like it was just yesterday we were hanging out on our first stream together. Take advantage of this merchandise sale. So 75K subs is 15% off anything at my store. It should be viewable under this video as well. So if you want to take a look at the link, is going to be on my Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that's going to be very easy to do. You can just jump into the description of this video, click the Twitter link, and you can jump to this tweet, click the link, and use 75K subs for 15% off. But without further ado, let's jump straight into some more Vechain information. So Vechain is still consolidating as a reaction to Ethereum and Bitcoin. I still expect May to be strong with new all-time highs and obviously the bull run to peak around August, September as things stand today. I expect worst case VET 0.8 and best case $3 plus. So keep the faith. Obviously, Vechain is one of those coins that is doing very, very well. Up until just recently in this last 24-hour period, we saw it start that 5.51% decrease is not what we want to see. But if we take a look at the actual market right now, we are down about 1.52%. So not very many coins are doing very well. And Vechain obviously being one of those coins that is not doing fantastically well. So 19 cents, it will continue to decline now at 7.43% decrease, continuing to find us a very, very good entry point, hopefully around this 18-cent mark for a lot of new Vechain holders to come in and start investing in Vechain. A lot of people are going to have no patience for this up and down, and I think we are going to lose a lot of short-term investors that aren't thinking long-term, and because of that, they're going to miss out on a lot of major opportunities with things like Vechain. When you find these dips, most people just reinvest. What most people should do, I guess, should be reinvest what you can and not just jump out and bail out as the prices decrease. So that's exactly how you lose money. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have extra money to put in. When we go down, they've already put their money into the crypto, so they don't have more money to throw in or spare. But that's perfectly fine. If you hold out for the long term, wait for this bull market to continue to push altcoins as this altcoin season really continues on, I do expect full throttle Vechain to do very, very well. Jumping into some more tweets, though, we had Vechain. So Kid Crypto, he's looks like he's one that talks about Vechain quite a lot. He always retweets my Vechain videos, so thank you for that. Both crypto and the practical, I guess he tweets them, he doesn't retweet them. Both crypto and the practical utilization of blockchain have exploded in popularity lately, and many are using this kind of tech in ways previously unthought of, such as Vechain being used to help fight against the COVID-19 pandemic in Cyprus. So this is a big deal, obviously, seeing this as a potential usability, or I guess use case for Vechain. If you click on the actual link, it'll bring you to, this idea of the government plans to form roadmap for stimulating crypto market and development in country. So they talk a little bit more about that in the article. I won't go into too much details on that. And we jump onto our next tweet. It's going to be, Vechain and the Rainer title were once again mentioned in the title report today. So we're seeing Vechain, like I said, mentioned nonstop in these things. And it's really showing that Vechain has a bright future, a great foundation, and huge investors involved. And I think that's exactly what we need with Vechain to keep us stable. And that's exactly why we're not decreasing to substantial amounts. We've been around this 20-cent range for quite some time now. If you look at the last month, we've dipped down with the market, down to 16 or so cents, but we've been around that 16 to 28 cent mark and haven't really moved too much outside of that. So I think, Vechain's staying pretty stable, and that's exactly what you want, to remain kind of a little bit more on the safe side when going through bear markets as well as bull markets. So let's go to the next tweet. The next one's going to be Vechain is laying the groundwork to do, very well, may propel them into a top 2 crypto. There is no coin that has the strong fundamentals and partnerships as Vechain Vet. So I would agree that there is not too many partnerships that, not too many coins that have as big as partnerships and fundamentals as Vechain. However, obviously a top 2 crypto is definitely pushing it. It's not going to be passing, Ethereum or Bitcoin anytime soon. Maybe if they're talking about just, actual altcoins, if you consider, Ethereum not an altcoin and consider Bitcoin not an altcoin, maybe it could potentially compete for that top 2 spot. But I think, overall Vechain is definitely a top 10 coin at the very least. And I do think, the fundamentals and the partnerships are fairly sound and, fairly good. We take a look at Kid Crypto had another one here. He talks about a large number of enterprises are now using Vechain to track their inventory. One company, DNV, tracks commercial cargo vessels and their items. According to Seeking Alpha, it was an early adopter of the blockchain tech to track this inventory. So this is a big deal as well. Obviously, more and more cryptos starting to see potential to reach above new heights this year with the altcoin season. Vechain, like I said, being one with huge foundation, good stable ground. And I think that's exactly what we need with these huge partnerships and pretty much all the use cases that they're, currently using. So we also see, we're glad to welcome Woo traders to the ENFT ecosystem that will be tradable on Woo's cross-chain DEX. WooTrade will also be supporting us with cross-chain bridges, as well as liquidity support for Vechain-based stablecoins and more. So that's a big deal, big partnership there. Vechain Foundation actually tweeted that one specifically. If we go to the Vechain.com website, this is really the biggest reason why Vechain is undervalued. You take a look at these solutions and tell me which one is not a solid solution. So we have digital carbon ecosystem solution, consumer confidence index platform, automotive passport solution, retail solution, logistics solution, liquefied natural gas solution, digital content distribution solution, electronic document deposit solution, as well as an agriculture solution. Just so many good solutions there that come to, like I said, they're solutions to problems that are needed fixed, or they need, better solutions to these problems, and that's exactly what Vechain's providing. If we go to the price one more time, let's give it a quick refresh. Still see it. It looks like it went back up to maybe 20 cents, probably just above that 19.5 cent mark. So it rounded up for us, just around that 7.43% decrease. Obviously, this left side's kind of gaining momentum is what's making it more of a decrease. But for the most part, Vechain is right around 19 to 20 cents right now, and it's still, like I said, at a very, very good entry point, and I'd say extremely undervalued at this point in time, with a lot of people taking focus off of these solid altcoins, I should say, with great foundations and great partnerships and great use cases. They're going straight into these meme coins. So do expect, these altcoins to actually have a huge pump when they come out of those meme coins and realize they're getting pumped and dumped on, and they're losing out on a lot of money. Do expect these people to start coming slowly over to these altcoins, and I do believe these altcoins will start boosting very, very fast when that starts to take place. So jumping into the end of May, I do think Vechain has a chance at 30 cents. By the end of May, 30 cents would put Vechain over its previous all-time high of 28 cents, right around 28 cents, a little lower, 27.82 cents, April 16th, 8 p.m. I do think we're going to push to 30 cents by the end of May. Going into the end of June, I think we will continue to see some good increases. Vechain pushing its way closer and closer to about a 40 to 50 cent range. I would say 40 to 50 cents by the end of June is a great price prediction for Vechain to be a little bit over a 2x, which would be substantial. Obviously, the market cap would have to continue increasing. The volume right now with Vechain being, in the last 24 hours only being at 1.8 billion, that will have to rise for us to continue to push past some of these barriers and resistances. But I do see a lot of support being created on the way up. So I think Vechain's a great solid hold. Going into the end of 2021, I do think we will see Vechain continue to break out, make its way closer to a $1 Vechain by the end of the year at the very least, hopefully closer to a $2 to $4 price range. And that's going to be my price prediction by the end of the year. I think $2 to $4 is realistic and very conservative. To be honest with you guys, I think Vechain has so much potential to, like I said, all the solutions that it's providing could meet massive demand. So we'll see what happens with Vechain. It's definitely one of those that could be huge with a DHL partnership that we've talked about speculating, and then also the Coinbase listings or any other really big listings out there that could take place would really help Vechain move. So Vechain's a great one. We take a look at it pretty much, like I said, daily. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Thank you guys so much. Remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing, as this was not financial advice. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one.